I did mine on 1Mathematica, which is a computer software program that will allow you to do kind of more complex math problems. And here's just a quote I found in the pick order book. It says, "The computer has changed the very nature of mathematical experience, suggesting for the first time that mathematics, like physics, may yet become an empirical discipline, a place where things are discovered because they are seen." So over the past few decades, there's been a really big shift in kind of mainstream math. It used to be a lot of theory and like proofs, everything worked out on paper, like you gotta do all the work and prove it's true. Whereas now it's changing a lot to more experimentation, and this is really due to being able to use computers to just get an answer just like that, rather than having to do, whiteboards of showing your work to figure something out. And there's actually a lot of computational software like Maple, MathHead, MATLAB, Maxima, and of course 1Mathematica that we're talking about today. And Jonathan Borwin and David Bailey have written a couple books together, and in this one, Mathematics by Experience, they say that development of mathematical software products may be the most important advancement in the field of experimentation in math. And a lot of mathematicians use computer software in their everyday work, and since they started using it more, it's led to just a wave of new discoveries because they've been able to use the computers. 1Mathematica was actually invented, or I guess developed, by Stephen Wolfram. He was born in London, and he was a genius. When he was 20, he graduated from Caltech with his PhD. And he started working on 1Mathematica a few years later in 1986, and he published the first version, or started selling it, like it became available to the public in 1988. And he's actually done a lot of stuff with 1Mathematica since, and you can learn more about that there. So as I said earlier, there's other software besides 1Mathematica to use for math. Since the 60s, there's been software for specific tasks, but one of the things that sets 1Mathematica apart is that it can combine kind of like all the packages. Like in the past, there's been packages for exploration in the fields like numerical, algebraic, graphic, chaos, and fractal, but 1Mathematica can kind of do it all. And in one of my online sources, there's a quote that says, "Many things are done in 1Mathematica with less or a lot less effort and time." So that makes it a lot easier than the other software as well. And that's probably why it's used today a lot more frequently. And it's used in a lot of fields, and some that you would expect, like engineering and science. But then it's used in some fields too that you wouldn't expect, like art and like clothing design. It really can be used in anything with like that you need a visual, that visualization helps. So I just kind of include a picture over there just to show, if you wanted to make a bunny, like design a rabbit, I guess you could do that in 1Mathematica.